Hello, everybody. I'm Lori Joe Vest, and I am here with Kylie Metcalf, and we are with Pop Speed Digital Marketing LLC. And we are here today to talk to you about lead generation on social media. It's a thing. And if you're not using it and you're in sales or you need leads to sell your product to, you're missing out. It's a huge opportunity. Um, Kylie, what do you think about lead generation on social if someone's not using it?
I think that one of the things you'll hear us say often is that you can spend as much time as you want looking at your general like social media analytics and metrics, and if you're not generating like a tangible ROI, it's really difficult to get people to want to work with you, right? Especially in our sort of world because ROI is everything. And I
Yes.
think that for a lot of our clients, qualified, solid leads
Yeah.
are the heart of what they're looking for from us. And it's really something that we've dove into much deeper in the last couple of years, I would say, than ever
Yeah.
before in our history. And we have found great results using social media and like Meta Business Suite and the back end of each platform to generate these leads. And I think that without really doing that deep dive or talking to an expert, you're missing out on some serious results.
Absolutely, because both LinkedIn and Meta, Facebook, Instagram present stellar opportunities for lead generation.
Mhm.
So, digging in, if you're not using social media for lead gen, today we're going to take you through some steps to help you generate quality leads with
Mhm.
targeted social media marketing. You'll notice we're not saying social media. We're saying social media marketing because what we do is very different than what someone, a lot of people, and it does happen. I see it all the time. Oh, well, let the youngest person with the best social media account do the social. Well,
Right.
that's doing social media. That means you'll have a presence, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're doing social media marketing. And if you
Mhm.
want ROI, social media marketing is a must,
Absolutely.
absolute must. So, Kylie, I'll let you take this one.
Yeah, so the first key critical step that we recommend anybody take if you're looking to use social media for lead gen is to research your audience. This step is highly important when we make that distinction between a lead and a solid qualified lead. You don't if you're not really in tune and aware of who your target audience is and which specific niche consumer you're looking to reach, you're ultimately going to waste your own time sorting through leads because you'll get leads. If
Yeah.
you're using lead gen tools on social, you'll get leads. But you're going to end up wasting some of your own time sorting through, okay, this lead's qualified, this lead's not. It's so
Right.
important to upfront from the start know who you're trying to reach, and then in the next slide we'll get into a little bit about tailoring your content towards that person. But knowing your niche, knowing their demographic, their interests, their habits, their behaviors is absolutely
Mhm.
critical in making sure you're reaching exactly who you want to.
Absolutely, because there's no more frustration than what happens when you bring in a ton of leads and none of them convert. Oh, it's
Exactly.
so frustrating. And it does happen. It does
Hmm.
happen. So, what we like to do for our clients is find out what that ideal lead looks like. We do some work in the full arch dental implant space for people who need new teeth, basically. Maybe they're an athlete, and we have someone that I saw recently that is an MMA fighter, and he has had to get new teeth. um,
Hmm.
People who have dental issues, things like that. The target for that audience has to be an audience that has a certain ability to pay for their new smile. And if
Hmm.
they can't, or if they're on like Medicaid and the practice doesn't take Medicaid, then we
Hmm.
would be bringing them leads that wouldn't convert and were kind of useless to them. So
Right.
we like to find out who they are, what they like, what they respond to, and then give them more of those, more of
Hmm.
that type of content. And one of the important things we talk about a lot is social social proof. to earn
Mhm.
trust. And that's your testimonials. If you can get them on video, that's even better, from real customers. If you can't get a video, get a photo, because
Mhm.
smiling, happy faces, if you're going to put text on a graphic, you want that smiling, happy face, because that
Yeah.
is noticeably more engaging content and will increase your numbers. And the last part is UGC. For our dental implant clinic clients, the most amazing content that we share is selfies that happy,
Mhm.
grateful patients have taken of themselves. And that
Yeah.
qualifies as user generated content, because it's not studio photography. It's something
Right.
that that they might share on their own social feeds, right?
Right. I think another important thing to point out about targeting your content is that it will take some trial and error, some testing and learning, and an adjustment period for sure. It definitely took us some with the dental industry, like that specific clientele. It's something that requires a little bit of patience and a little bit of agility.
Mhm.
If you have a good idea, so like we'll sit in any case, we'll sit down with our clients, we will have long, in-depth discussions about what their ideal, in this case, patient looks like, or in any industry, what that ideal client or customer looks like. And, we will research consumer behaviors, we'll dive in and post those conversations and learn as much as we can about that audience.
Mhm.
And then, some audiences might work better than others. We may find that this specific demographic has a serious interest in, say, like the NFL on a generic basis, and will target NFL, fans or teams or things like that. So it'll take some real deep diving
Yeah.
into specific interests, and you're going to try some things that may not work. That's okay. That's
Mhm.
no need to give up or to say that social media, as a lead gen tool doesn't work. It just means you need to adjust a little bit.
Right. You need to do it right to get it to work, but it does work.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
backing up just a little bit, I just did this today. We have a client that targets educators. And
Mhm.
what we did was we took their list of all the schools in the entire state of Michigan and uploaded that to LinkedIn. And then we get at that audience and a lookalike audience. And so not only are you targeting your ideal customers from your list or your happy customers, but you can find people who have similar demographics on both Meta and LinkedIn. So
Mhm.
it really helps to have a good solid list. If you don't have one, lead gen, this process will also work to help you get people signed up for your e-newsletter, your regular updates as well. So,
Absolutely.
all right. Showcase your authority in virtual events. Here we
Mhm.
go. Look what we're doing. Um,
Exactly.
we have a global client that we work with that basically reaches engineers, metallurgy engineers, material and design engineers across the globe. What we did for them, we've started doing this over the last couple months, is we do a LinkedIn Live series and we require a sign up. And when they sign up to attend the event, not only are they able to put that event on their calendar, automatically, but that also when they give their email address to sign up, they are told by LinkedIn that this is an agreement that you will be contacted by the company that is
Mhm.
holding this virtual event. So it lets you keep in touch with them. And the first few um, lives that we did with this global client, we got a really nice chunk of leads, and really nice leads to put into our email marketing database for that client. So it's another way to grow your list as well.
Yeah.
And then the most important thing, of course, is to keep in touch with them. Now that you've
Yes.
got their information, make sure that you're keeping in touch with a regular,
Mhm.
maybe on a monthly cadence update from your organization.
Mhm.
All right, Kylie, I'll let you
Mhm.
pick this one.
Um,
Pick this
all
one up.
right. So being intentional with your ads, this kind of takes us back to targeting our content and knowing our audience. Specifically, I'll speak to Meta and the ads manager, like with Facebook and Instagram. You are able, and again, you'll hear us say often that Meta Business Suite is a dumpster fire, and we stand by that. However, on the other hand, we continue to go back to said dumpster fire because it works.
Yes.
And it's another example of it has to be done right to work. That's where we come in. But putting specific and intentional ad spend towards leads and ads on social media that are going to like their main goal and the way they're presented is to intake those leads is huge. And again, if you do it right, it really works. So what this takes to do it right is, again, being very specific with your audience. What age range is most likely to interact and engage and need whatever it is that you're selling? What are their interests? What are their behaviors? What does their income look like? What's their education level? So that deep dive into your audience and, you know, what they need and what they want and what they respond to really comes into play here. So you can get so specific on Ads Manager within Meta to who you are targeting. Like I said, you could look up specific NFL teams. If, you know, you're looking for something super niche and demographic and they all happen to be a fan of the Detroit Lions, for example. So this is, I don't know that it's possible to stress enough how important it is to get specific. And not only does that really, it's difficult to say guarantee, but really increase your likelihood of reaching qualified leads that are most likely to convert, but it also will lead you to getting a lot of those people.
Yep, absolutely. We've gotten hundreds for our dental implant clinic clients. And yes, of course, only a certain percentage of them actually convert, but they're interested and they're providing a phone number, a name, and an email address. And that can be hard to get. And so targeting the right people with the right spend and the right creative will get you the information that you need to, you know, to get the leads and then convert them on your end, which is an effort that has to be done on the end of the client, is that conversion process. We bring them to you, you convert them. That's how that works.
I think you just, to backpedal just a little bit, I think what you said, Lori, makes a really good point to the fact that sometimes lead gen is a long game. You know, with these ads, sometimes you're going to get a lot of leads instantly and some are going to convert, and that's great. And that's exactly what you want. When you get emails or phone numbers in a lead gen form, that allows you to keep in touch with that person. And whether it's in a month, a year, or 5 years, if they remain in your network and ultimately end up needing your services, you're going to be top of mind for them. So I think that that's an important distinction too, is that of course we want as many leads as fast as we can. We're in like instant gratification society right now, 100%. We all want that. But I think it's important to not underscore how important the long game is too, to make sure that that lead gen funnel is consistently moving.
Absolutely. All right. What we have also found, and this is really interesting, is to promote your content as a lead gen ad can be really great. On most platforms, and I'm specifically referencing LinkedIn, you'll find that organically the leadership and team members, when they share the content from the brand page, you're going to get better results. So if you're doing anything organically, I would request that your leadership and your committed, you know, team members, those who are all on board, share the brand content on their personal profiles. And that helps you increase your numbers. It helps get, you know, most of the time your leadership team is, you know, deep into the community that you want to reach. It's going to help you with your organic lead generation efforts, which there is an option for organic lead gen as well. So we recommend paid because the numbers are just so much better. But if you are using organic or attempting to use organic, make sure that you're having people on your team share that content so that you get better results.
Absolutely.
Lead magnets. We love lead magnets.
Lead magnets. Yes. So what we consider a lead magnet, you know, in our case, if you were to visit our website, we have a top 10 social media don'ts deck. And in order to access that, we ask that you give us your email and you join our list. And of course, there is a big difference between being on an email list that spams you on a regular basis, and is super annoying and gives you zero helpful, useful information and just wants to sell, again, there's a right way to do it. We like to think we do it the right way. So for a lead magnet, this could be access to a webinar, something like what we're doing today. It could be a case study. It could be, like I just mentioned, an informative deck, anything like that. This is something that you provide. It's of value and informative to a prospect, a potential lead. So it gives them something, and then all it asks for in return is the email. So it's another example of, I think, that long game. If somebody goes in and, they download our deck and they go through it and they're like, oh my gosh, this is great information, I want to work with them ASAP. That's amazing. We love it when that happens. More likely, your lead magnet is going to be that long game. So whether it's in a month or, you initiate a conversation with somebody and they come back to you in 6 months, a year, whatever the case may be, the point of a lead magnet is to build up your email database. It's to continuously engage with potential prospects and, future clients, and keep yourself at top of mind for them.
Absolutely. And I can't tell you, when I was in direct sales myself, how many times I would have a potential customer or customer say, I was just going to put this project out for bid and your email came in my inbox. Do you want to bid on it? So lead magnets work hand in hand with regularly sent monthly email updates. And I don't mean here's what's happening in our company. I mean, here's some valuable information that we share monthly. If you'd like to get on our email list, because we do share digital marketing content that does provide value, we have a sign up on our website for it. We recommend it to all of our clients as a way to keep your prospects connected to you, so that when they are ready to buy, you're there for them and they know who you are and what you do and have some trust in your authority. So, all right, want to wrap us up, Kylie?
Yes, let's do it. So we talked about a lot of things here. I think we had 6 points of what to do to make lead gen on social work for you. On the flip side, if it seems like a lot and something that you don't necessarily have the time to learn, lead gen on social is one of the things that we do best, and we would love to do it for you. Lori likes to point out at the end of all of these that we're both open networkers, and we would love to have conversations with you about lead gen, about social media marketing. We do websites, we do email marketing. We kind of do the whole gambit when it comes to digital marketing. And we love doing it for busy marketers that simply don't have the time or energy to put towards these efforts. That's where we come in, and we love doing it. So we'd love to help you.
Yeah, we are here for you. So we are usually here with a informative, quick live event once a month. So make sure you're following us on LinkedIn and watch for our updates that tell you what the next one is going to be about. We're very ROI focused. So if you're not getting ROI on your social media, we can help. It's what we do. So thanks again for joining us, and we will see you again soon.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.